Hey, 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 beautiful souls. Kristen Lee here, and today's live, I'm going to keep short, powerful, and absolutely transformational because we're talking about something that doesn't just change your life, it actually funds your life and your future. And that is confidence is your currency. I want you to let that sink in for a second. Confidence is your currency. Now, confidence isn't just a mindset, it's actually a magnet. It's what draws in opportunities, relationships, abundance, and success. And I was thinking like whether you're starting a new business, stepping into your purpose, healing from the past, or just trying to live your most authentic life, confidence is what I have found has opened the door. And without it, I realized in my own life, I was undercharging, staying silent, I was doubting myself, and I was shrinking because others put a little seed in my head that confidence is cockiness. And I have to say that is absolutely not the truth because without confidence, you're just shrinking. But with it, you're expanding, you're shining, you're speaking up, and you're magnetizing the right people and the right path for your future. So, the real question that I've realized is where have I been outsourcing my confidence? Who or what have I been waiting to tell um, or who to tell me that I'm doing good enough? I was waiting for others to tell me that I am worthy. And when someone told me I wasn't worthy, I ended up finding that those seeds planted in my mind and caused me to be small, to shrink down. And when that happened, my currency, guess what happened? My bank account dried up because I let one person tell me that confidence is cockiness and stop being so cocky when I was just speaking my truth, but it made them uncomfortable because they hadn't stepped into their truth of who they are, understanding that their thoughts become things, their frequency, their emotions create this magnetic field. And that emotion, I let steal my confidence of being who I am, who God made me to be, to show up authentically as myself. And it is so wild because one bad seed can completely take over a garden that could be flourishing and growing. But we let that one thing steal our joy, but not only our joy, but our currency. So we can't let people tell us who we are. So I want you to ask yourself, where have you been outsourcing your confidence? Who or what have you been waiting on to tell you you're good enough? Because honestly, here's the truth. Confidence, it isn't given. I've realized that it's claimed. And it's time to claim back our confidence to build our currency. And when you claim it unapologetically, your energy shifts, your field shifts, people feel it, and your whole reality starts to rearrange in your favor. So, confidence isn't about having all the answers, first and foremost. It's about trusting yourself even when you don't. Okay? It's the frequency of, I belong here. It's the vibration of, I'm enough as who I am. It's the knowing that you don't need to prove anything to anyone and you just need to be you. You need to show up authentically as yourself. And my story, I realized I was looking at when did I stop showing up authentically for myself? And it's when that one seed was planting in my mind that confidence is cocky. And that was because that person, looking back at their life, because I've known them for a long, long time, they never stepped into their confidence. They never stepped into their power. They let other people dictate who they need to be, who they need to show up as, what they need to do, and they lived small their whole life. And I realized I let that little seed they planted in my mind to take over my currency. And so today I want to invite you to step in to your confidence and to embody it, deeply embody all of this truth. And just think about what if you woke up tomorrow and remembered how powerful, how magnetic, and how valuable you are, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. So I want you to drop a fire emoji in the comments if you are ready to own your confidence like the true currency that it is. And if this message resonates with you, share this with someone who needs to remember their worth. Because honestly, confidence doesn't just change your life, it changes the frequency of the planet. And when more of us step into our superpower of our confidence, our authentic self, that is when we are going to raise the vibration of humanity and change the planet as a whole. But it takes us stepping into our confidence. Our confidence is our currency, not just financially, but energetically. We need to start showing up in confidence of who we are, not because of what we know or what we do or why someone told us of our worth, but because of who we are. We are God's children. God made us abundant, whole, and complete just the way we are. Give me an amen. All right, guys. I'm keeping it short and sweet, so I hope you have a blessed day. I wish many miracles and manifestations in your life.